If you want to grab our men's lifestyle supplement and male advantage ebook, all links are in the bio. How many times have I said to you guys, 30 is a positive, it's the start of a man's life. Can't wait to turn 30, that's when my life will begin. I'm planning for that to happen. I'm aiming towards 30. Like, everything I say about 30 is a positive thing. It's great. 30, like, you think 30 was the best age in the world. And then you got someone else who goes, 30 is the end. Your body's shutting down. You're going to get inevitable back pain. Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. In this video, I want to explore the wonderful world of TikTok. Okay, what a shit show TikTok is. It's full of 18-year-old life coaches who know fuck all. It's full of people who have just pretty much just ripped off me and Kevin Samuels. I'm being arrogant there. I don't have a lot of followers really in the world, but it seems that way. I go on TikTok and I find like 18-year-old guys just talking about stuff that I've mentioned. It's weird when they say like straight 7 system. I'm like, okay, you've definitely seen that somewhere on my channel. And they're on TikTok and they're being like 18-year-old life coaches and trying to tell everybody else how to live. And 90% of the advice is so bad because people are so negative. Like, I didn't realize how bad it was with this generation. Like, I'm completely detached from everything. I'm not like going to clubs and shit like that anymore. I'm really just focused on my business. Obviously, if you've seen my previous video, you'll know a lot of that's going to change. I'm really going to start living soon. But this whole generation of, well, men especially, okay? Men in this next generation, like 30 and below, have a really, like, defeatist, what I call a defeatist mindset. It's scary. Like, here's what I saw on TikTok the other day. Some guy said, if you're 30 years old and you're getting like back pain, he was like, the worst thing about turning 30 is the inevitable, this is what pissed me off, the inevitable back pain. Okay, that's a year and 1 month away for me. Don't feel like I'm going to get back pain right now, okay? Who knows, I might, whatever, but doesn't seem like it right now. Bear in mind, this guy's massively overweight, hasn't ever stepped foot in a gym, doesn't look like he does yoga or stretches or whatever, or takes care of his body, looks like he drinks a lot of beer and eats shit. Just putting that out there. Maybe that's some form of a clue there. And he's saying the problem is when you turn 30, your body, the human body naturally should only live to 30 anyway. Like in caveman times, we only ever really lived to 30 years old. So when you get to 30 and you get back pain, that's your body's way of saying, life's over for you, buddy. You're just clinging on to life because of modern medicines and all that shit. I'm just sat there just like blown away. Like, how negative are these people? Like, I'm naturally an optimistic, positive guy. I don't know who I get it from, how I get it. I guess it's my dad's. Like, I don't know where it developed in me or whatever, but I just naturally think in an optimistic manner. I've often said the key to this entire business is optimism. Like, that's what I sell, is optimism, and it feeds through the camera from me. That's why I don't make videos when I'm ill or in a bad mood, because I want that to come through the camera. I want it to be, a positive thing. I want to feel good. And that's, why sometimes I take a small break and whatever. Especially like when my dad died, I was like, I don't want to do videos yet. I want to motivate people. I don't want to make people feel bad and whatever, okay? So, but I've always been like naturally optimistic, and like something like the 30-year-old discussion, okay? Some guy, like, like, how many times have I said to you guys, 30 is a positive. It's the start of a man's life. Can't wait to turn 30. That's when my life will begin. I'm planning for that to happen. I'm aiming towards 30. Like, everything I say about 30 is a positive thing. It's great. 30, like, you think 30 was the best age in the world. And then you got someone else who goes, 30 is the end. Your body's shutting down. You're going to get inevitable back pain. Your knees are going to shut down. Okay, so it's got your knee shutting down and your back pain has got nothing to do with the fact that you're sat down all day. It's got nothing to do with the fact you have weak glutes. No? It's got nothing to do with the fact that you've got weak hamstrings. You never do Romanian deadlifts or anything like that. No, that's got nothing to do with it, okay? Okay, so it's got nothing to do with this big overhanging gut which is weighing down on your body and causing excess pain in your knees and your back. That's got nothing to do with it. So when pregnant women get, backaches, they're just shamming, okay? Is that what it is? They're just faking it? It's like there's all these life coaches on TikTok and they're all stupid as fuck, but I don't care about that. There's dumb people in the world, but it's like I said, the defeatist mindset. Like everything is so negative. Like, oh, why bother trying? Because one day you're just going to die anyway. I had this comment before. I had this comment like a month ago from some guy. I think it was on TikTok. I think anyway. He was like, oh, what's the point in aiming to be like successful by 30, or like the male advantage starts at 30? What's the point? You could just get cancer at 29. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man. Like, how negative is that, guys? Like, could you? Yeah, you could. Like, you don't get cancer by accident. It's from lifestyle, okay? So you could probably fucking prevent it. Once you're of a decent age. Obviously, sometimes young kids get it. It's parents' fault. But it's still epigenetics, okay? It's not, oh, you're born with it. It's just one of those things. Again, that's a defeatist mindset. I hate people like this. But to live your life thinking, oh, I could get hit by a bus tomorrow, so it doesn't matter. It's like the chances of that happening is so small. You've got a much bigger percentage of a chance of that not happening. There's a much bigger percentage of a chance. But even if the percentage, look, here's how positive I am. If the percentage of me dying by 30 years old was 10%, I'd still be like, hey, but it's probably worth planning. You know, because if I get through that 10%, which I think I fucking will, because I'll just naturally think I will get through that. You know, if I get through that percentage, hey, what a fucking great life I'm going to have. It's going to be completely set up. Like, that's the way I would think. I'm just naturally a positive person. But so many, it's like these incels. I just read a comment, somebody said, when I said sex is earned, I made a video before saying sex is earned. Dear incel, sex is earned. Like, you actually have to work hard to get it. And he was like, oh, what? So if I've been a good little boy, I get my biscuit or something like that. Here we go. You can have your sex because you've been well behaved. I was like, why are you so defeated? Why are you looking at life in that manner? Like, the way I look at that exact scenario, and this is how I responded to him, was I kind of said, I was like, well, you just changed the narrative, okay? It's got nothing to do with being a good little boy. It's more to do with competition. Like, if you've got guys like me who, for example, I'm getting SMP in September. I've been bulking and cutting for like a year now, okay? I've really, really dedicated to it. I've eaten to perfection with my diet, apart from 4 cookies last night, okay? But I was ill, so I was like, fuck it, let's eat that. And they're vegan, so I'm not going to bloat, okay? So not that bad. And I did hit the gym this morning. But if you've got guys like me that are doing that, and then I might be doing the teeth whitening, and then I'm working on a business in the day, and I've said to you guys, by December, I might potentially bring in, you know, if everything adds up and goes exactly to plan, you know, it could be more because of crypto. I've not taken crypto into account here, but I'm probably going to bring in like 200k. Okay, UK sterling pound, 200k, in much better shape, finishing my bulk, you know, getting something like SMP, making myself look better. If I then get sex off the back of that, it's not luck. It's not, oh, he's a Chad. Like, I've literally been very optimistic. I've been very positive. Like, I lost all my hair. I was a skinny, ugly guy. And I went, I think you can improve things. I feel positive. I think if I get in the gym, if I do these facial exercises, if I chew this gum, if I do orthotropics, if I learn all these things and I push them all forward and I stay optimistic, even in my down days, I believe things will get better. And now I'm showing signs of that. Life's getting better. There's more female attention. You know, things are going well. By that point, like I said, in like December, I could be like 100 kg, still like 15% body fat, still looking pretty lean, feeling good, full head of hair, nice clothes, loads of money in the bank. Maybe I book a holiday, okay? I take like a model with me. I'm just blasé examples here. There's going to be some incel that's going to be like, yeah, but he's naturally good. Like, they're just so negative. Everything that they do, they just point to the defeatist mindset. If you're bold, you're finished. Well, I'm fucking bold and I'm not finished, okay? I've actually got better since I've become bold. Like, I saw it as a positive. I made that video the other day for you guys and I said, why being bold ruins your life or something. It was like a trick thing. It was a trick thing. And then when you watched it, it explained how by going bold, you're obviously a worse version of yourself, but then that actually is a positive because it encourages you to go and improve all the other areas of life that you wouldn't have improved on if you had kept your hair because you would have been comfortable. Okay, it kind of like triggers you to go and do more. But that's my positivity. That's my optimism. That's how I look at things. I see it as, oh, I've lost my hair. Hey, what if I get in great shape? What if I improve my skin? What if I get down to a low percentage body fat and I can have like a nice jawline with a bald head? Hey, I'm sure that'll look pretty good. And then when I add the hair in like 2, 3, 4 years time, I can't really remember when I came up with that plan, I'm going to be better overall in all areas of life. Yeah, that's my kind of mindset. Whereas these incel guys, oh, I lost my hair, I might as well kill myself. Where does that come from? What happened in the last generation where everybody's so entitled that they don't want to work for shit anymore? And then I say to people, oh, you got to work hard in your teens and 20s so that when you enter your 30s, 40s, 50s, you can have a great life. That's when men peak. Everything's going to be fantastic. Oh, fuck, that's going to take ages. It's like, I don't know what to do anymore, guys, for some of these people. Like, you've got to be careful when you go on places like TikTok and you find these. It's like some of you older guys, you'll know the crack. Like, you've seen all these fake fucking life coaches. You can distinguish. You get like a good fucking sixth sense for it as you get older. But a lot of you younger guys are going to be like you message me and you sometimes put in the comments, hey, there's this guy that promotes this and this. Like, Black Pill is one that I got asked about earlier as well, okay? And look, valid question, great question. It needs to be spoken about. But I hate the whole Black Pill community. You know, I believe the Black Pill community is very defeatist. And I believe they promote, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that they promote, you're fucked, okay? You're just born with what you've got. You can't really improve. It is what it is. You know, get over it. There's nothing you can do. You know, that's... I don't know who would get on board with that. Number one, it's horrible because it's defeatist. Number two, is massively negative. Number three, what a horrible way to live, guys. Like, when I was like that skinny, bold, ugly guy, obviously, like, I still haven't got hair, whatever, but I'm saying, like, things are fucking improving. But what I'm saying is, being ugly, skinny, and bold is worse than being ugly, skinny with hair. That's the point I'm making here. But when I was that guy and I had no money and I was kind of just sat there in a fucking hoodie. Well, I had money still, but it wasn't like a decent level. I was just stood there in that hoodie. You guys have all seen the shitty picture. I didn't just collapse and just say this is shit. Like, I had optimism to keep me going. Like, imagine if I had just said, fuck it, Black Pill, can't get any better than this. This is me. Life's dealt me a bad hand. Fuck you, life. I wouldn't be in the situation I'm in now, where, like, by the end of this year, I'm going to be financially in the best position of my life by about 20x. I'm going to be in the best shape of my life by, like, fucking 10x on what I was before. You know, I'm going to be, like, twice this fucking size, but still with a low percentage body fat. I'm going to have a full head of hair again from SMP because I actually bothered to reply to an email, go and meet somebody, set something up, search treatment, see what this potentially was, you know, and put things in place. It's like just always having that positive mindset. It brings things together. Now, if I decided to just go on a parallel universe run and the me who was negative and the me who was optimistic were to meet each other, you'd go, fuck, like, how did you do that? Oh, I was dealt the same hand you were. Yeah, but how did you end up like that? You must have better genetics than me. Like, this is how a lot of these defeatist mindset people think. And that's why I said the world of TikTok, because it is so bad on there. It's so bad. Like, the way I promote, like, MGTOW, I'm a believer in it, okay? I think men should go their own way for a temporary period of time. I think women are fantastic. I think sex is great. I think female company is something that cannot be replicated by going out with the boys or always being on your own, okay? I think women are great. But at the same time, they present hundreds of dangers and pitfalls. Like, avoid them when you're young. You're not ready for them yet. They cost a lot of fucking money, accidentally. I've always said women are accidental leeches. They don't mean to be. They just want shit, okay? But at the same time, then I'm like, but yeah, you know, in the future, settle down, have a family, enjoy yourself. You know, when you got the money, it's a beautiful thing. My sister just had a baby. I'm happy because life is beautiful. Life is great when it comes to those sort of things. On TikTok, you'll have guys like, all women are horrible, fuck women forever, stay on your own, kings. It's just that toxic fucking, I don't want to say toxic masculinity, I hate that shit, but it's just like a toxic, negative, defeatist mindset. It's horrible, and it's so regular, and this whole next generation have got it. They're very entitled. They just, oh, I'm 25, why am I not a millionaire? What do you do for work? I'm unemployed. Okay, have you got your own business or anything? Are you invested in anything? No. But why am I not a millionaire? That guy's dad's a millionaire. He left it. It's like, you cannot think like that. That's just so defeatist. Like, The way these people are like, life's over. It's already done. I'm bold. It's done. I'm short. Life's over. It's fucked. I'm never going to improve. It's like, when did this happen? Where did this come from? The whole black pill community is so negative. This is why this industry that I'm in, the men's lifestyle industry, it hasn't been taken seriously since it began. It gets mocked by everybody. It gets laughed at. It's a bunch of guys fucking tossing each other off. That's what people see it as. Moaning at women. Oh, women are the problem. We'll all stay together in our boys club. That's why I want to do all the products that I'm trying to do, and that's why I'm trying to do the streaming platform and put us on the map and change the mentality of men and create these high-level gentlemen who can argue for and against, who don't get angry and stuff like that, who actually do all the things that self-improvement offers to have a better life, rather than self-improve to give a big fuck you to women. So I don't want that. Everything is so negative and defeatist in the male community. So negative. Like the amount of comments that I have to reply to on a daily basis where guys are complaining about this has gone wrong for me, or they'll ask a question of, I get this all the time where people ask a question like, do you think a 30-year-old man can still have a good life? It's like, how the hell is that a question? Like, your life will be better. Oh, really? Why? It's like something has been driven into a lot of these guys. I don't know whether it's like porn and it's changed the dopamine receptors so they no longer see anything as a positive or fun or good, but they're so negative. Like, do you think a 40-year-old guy can still attract 25-year-old women? Are you serious? Of course. Like, and I'm not blaming you guys. I want you to keep asking these questions, because if you do feel some doubt, I want to be able to turn you around and spin your head and be like, no, look, because I'll never attack you in the comments. I'll always be like, oh yeah, of course, like 100% optimistic, positivity, all these things. But you do just think to yourself, where the fuck did that mindset come from? When did this happen? Men used to be such go-getters. Like, guys came back from the war after everything got destroyed and were like, I'll tell you what this country needs now is a very strong, good postal service. I'm going to set it up. I'll tell you what this country needs now. It needs fast food places, to lift up spirits with families. I'm going to start a pizza chain. People just had ideas and they were positive even after such destruction. Whereas we live people always say, we're living in the end times. Oh, men are dressing like women. Oh, 20% of the male population's gay. We're living in end times. It's like, relax, okay? What are you even talking about? Like, things are great. Like, it's the greatest generation to have ever lived in. It's the safest. It's the easiest by a mile. Like, you can be unemployed and the government give you money to sit at home. Like, it's never happened before, okay? People aren't getting fucking beat up and lynched in the street. Like, we're in great times, okay? I see everything as positive. Like, but so many people see it as a negative and, this is shit. I don't want to raise kids in this generation. You bring kids into this horrible, toxic world. It's like, sounds like some shit from the Bible when somebody's like wearing, like when Homer Simpson's like ringing that bell and he's got the fucking plaque on and he's like, Armageddon, end of the world. The end of the world is here. I hate those sort of people. It's just, times move on, okay? Times move on. Like, it's not always as bad as it seems, but for some reason, I don't know whether it's on all social media platforms. I guess it is with the black pill stuff, but I see it on TikTok so often and it's so negative and it scares me because that's the next generation of young lads. So anybody watching this under the age of like 20, because you're probably your brains are like sponges. You're the most susceptible to having your mind changed like 7 or 8 times. Like, I think different now to how I used to. Like, you're going to get this across the period of your life. You're going to change so much. You're going to think differently and not just, I slightly changed my opinion. No, you're going to be like, I believe the sky is blue. I believe the sky is green. I believe the sky is black. I believe the sky is white. It's going to be extremes, okay? You're going to change completely. Avoid these. When you see somebody with a defeatist mindset, somebody who says there's no solution, there's no way out, there's no way to win, you cannot change that. It's impossible. When you hear people using language like that, run. Because it's the easiest way to end up broke and have a shit life and out of shape and whatever. Like, you think about like law of attraction, okay? I've always said about law of attraction, like it might not be this mystical thing. Like vibrations are real. You can reach out to things. Technically, everything's made of the same shit, okay? I think it's atoms, right? So yeah, the science does kind of check out on it. But the way I look at law of attraction is like, if there's two guys, both have had the exact same shitty day. One gets home and goes, I'm going to watch porn, I'm going to eat shit food, I'm going to, I can't beat it anyway. This is, life shit is what it is, fuck it. And just puts their head down. Well, their life's going to get even worse because now they're going to be even in worse shape, more depressed, dopamine's going to mess up. If you've got another guy that goes home, puts headphones in like I used to, puts his favorite music on, like uplifting music, like, let's say, for example, right now, something like Pop Smoke, okay, like I Feel Invincible, something like that. It's hype songs, that's what you want. You put your headphones in, or whatever you listen to, okay? It's not necessary, I'm just giving an example. And you lie back on your pillow, and you visualize yourself with a better life. You visualize yourself on a beach. You visualize yourself with a beautiful woman. You visualize your plan that you're currently in right now. It could be 9-to-5 job, and you want 2 promotions. And you visualize yourself getting those promotions, and things getting better, and whatever. Look, it might not be the vibration, the law of attraction that attracts that to you. It might just be the positive thinking. It might just be the fact that because you've visualized it, it's given your brain a little kick. And your brain's gone, do you know what? Tomorrow I'm going to hit the ground running. I'm going to get back to normal. I'm going to go back at it. I'm not going to give up. Because you visualized what could be in the future. Now, if you do this, if this happens to you 400 times over a 10-year period, and each time you put your headphones in, you visualize, you feel better about the situation, you go back to the drawing board, you come back out with a positive mindset. Well, yeah, it's only natural that you're going to succeed and that person isn't. And this is the beauty of positive thinking. I'm not talking about and I'm not being racist here, this is just what I see in the modern world, okay? I'm not talking about these young black women on Instagram. Okay, because I see this all the time. It seems to just be young black women on Instagram where they're like, I'm manifesting my dreams. Like, you always see it in the fucking comments, okay? I don't know where it comes from. I don't know whether black women are just more spiritual or whatever, but they're like, my life's going well because I'm manifesting everything I want this year. You're like, how? Because I'm just thinking positive. I'm thinking positive. I'm rubbing my crystals and things are going well. And it's like, love, I don't know where that heads from here. Like, there's no actual work being put in. You might be hot and you end up getting a hot boyfriend and that's what you wanted. It's probably not manifesting. It's probably just because you're hot, okay? Like, some actual work needs to take place, okay? So when people say, just think positive and things will go well, that's not what I'm saying, okay? That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you've actually got to listen to the examples that I'm using. So you've had a bad day at work, everything went to shit, you got rejected by 3 different women, then having the ability to be like, okay, men peak later than women. Things will get better. The male advantage will kick in as long as I put the work in. Look at myself in the mirror. Okay, yeah, I'm kind of out of shape. Realistically, okay, and I say it like that on purpose. Realistically, what percentage of body fat are you? Wow, if I'm being honest, 60. No, be honest. Okay, I'm 22. There we go. Okay, you're 22% body fat. You've still got 12% body fat to lose before you even peak facially. Okay, it's time to get in shape. You start being realistic with yourself, but you do that. Let's say you put your headphones in, blah, 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 all the shit, and you start picturing yourself getting in the gym, getting in better shape, eating clean, whatever, the body that you're going to have. And then you bump into somebody from your past and they're like, oh, you look really good, Tom, whatever. Once you start thinking that way and thinking about how good things could potentially be, and then taking the headphones off, opening your eyes and working towards that and putting some effort in, then things start to go well, okay? It's like, and over time it will become natural practice. Like, something bad happens to me and I go, okay, like that Jocko Willink video where something bad happens, he's like, good. You can't always do that, guys. Oh, my dad died. Good. Like, really? No. Shit, Jocko. Do you know what I mean? It's shit. I'm not happy about that. I'm going to cry. I'm going to be gutted. I'm going to feel like shit for a few days. But then you can heal, okay? Then you start to look at it and you go, okay, what's the positives out of this? What's the positive? Like, there's shit, but also what can I take from this? Okay, well, now it's time for me to be my own man. So now I need to level up a few levels. Now I need to grow up. Now I need to improve in this area. Okay, I can use this as motivation to get myself in the best shape of my life. Because I've got a lot of anger stored up. If I put this into the gym, I can turn a negative into a positive. That's how you do it. Okay, there's a lot of blasé. I love Jocko as well, but there's a lot of blasé fucking motivational videos that get your dick hard, but they don't do anything for you. You know, there's not a lot of logic there. My whole family died in a car accident. Good. Like, you're not going to be happy, are you? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's a great video. It gets, like I said, it gets people going. It gets you a fucking semi on, but it's not actually practical. Like, you gotta, it's a way of thinking. It's a way of optimistic thinking. Like, it needs to become a habit in your life. And like I said, I see this is the biggest problem of this next generation. They've got a defeatist mindset. They're never going to accomplish anything. They're never going to get the life that they want because they're already given up before they start. And they don't want to go through the struggle years because they're too entitled. They've been told by their parents, you're special. People bully you because they want to be you. They're just jealous of you. It's like, no, maybe they bully you because you're fat. It's plausible. Maybe they bully you because you're ugly. Okay, here's what it is. Maybe they bully you because you're 16, you're already going bald. Is what it is. Cards you've been dealt. Man up, take it on the chin, do something about it. Okay, but no, because you're special. You're a little prince. Everybody wants to be you. That's why they're jealous of you. So all these little kids, they get this fucking mindset where they're some special little subject that, you know, I'm the... this shit now you see on TikTok, I'm the main character. You know, I was walking around like I was the main character. You're not the fucking main character. Nobody is. We're all just flesh and bones, just walking around trying to make the best of shit. Like, if I became a billionaire, I'm still not the main fucking character. I'm just some guy that figured some shit out, that made something happen. If I died tomorrow, people would be sad on this channel, but give it 6 months, give it a month, you'd all be moving on with your lives, you know, and that's not a horrible thing. It's normal. Fucking Michael Jackson died. Everybody was like, oh, it's so sad. About 2 weeks later, well, is there anything else in the news? What else is going on? I'm meeting this girl tonight. Michael Jackson, so sad, but I want to go and get sex. Like, people move on. But everyone seems to think they're like some prince and princess of the world. Like, the world revolves around me. Everybody should worry about me. I'm the hero of the story. I'm gonna be successful. It's like, you might not be. Your manifestation shit, when you're sat there rubbing your crystals like two fucking droopy nipples, you might not make it. You might not make it. You might have to actually sit back and say, okay, I've got to put the work in. I've got to make the sacrifices. I'm not that special. I'm not against getting a factory job like I did when I was young. I'm not against putting in 20 hours of fucking work, having 4 hours of sleep, turning up to this event looking like shit and everyone being like, damn, you look overtired. You know, I'm not this fucking prince that has to show up wearing the nicest clothes and my parents have to buy me a new car. Like, this is the mindset now of these young kids. They're so entitled. I want to be a millionaire by 25. You're probably not going to be, kid. You're probably not going to be. I want to sleep with a Victoria's Secret supermodel. You're 25% body fat, you look like shit, you got bloaty skin, and you just look fucking awful. And you don't have the knowledge to change it yet. Is what it is. No black pill, oh, I can't change it. No fucking entitled prince, oh, but my parents said I'm special, so she should naturally just want me, an incel mindset. No, it might be, I'll be honest with myself, don't look too great, I need to hit the drawing board, it might take 10 years, fuck it, is what it is. Everyone else is going through that struggle too. Optimistic, things will get better. Things will get better if I put the work in. I've got so much more to strive for. Like, practice it, guys, practice that. Like, anything you do in life, don't see it as a problem, see it as, okay, yeah, but this is great. It's like, people go, oh, winter's here. I'm like, yeah, great, winter, 7 months, hard work, staying in, nothing to do, great opportunity to save money, work on my business, you know, and I can start bringing things together. That's my mindset, that's how it works. Whereas a lot of people, oh, it's winter now. Summer was shit, it rained too many days. Oh, summer's over. No more summer holidays. Oh, shit. Oh, back to school. Oh, my summer holiday's over. Back to work. Oh, this is shit. It's like, you got to stop that. You've got to stop that. It's terrible. Like, oh, I've lost my tan. It's like, well, how about you put the work in for the next 7 months, and then next year you'll have enough money to actually book 2 or 3 winter holidays. Like, that's how my mind works. I don't know how it works like that. I don't know how or why. It just immediately goes positive. Jump. What can I connect it to? How much better can life get? I personally think I'll be like fucking 110 years old going, yeah, but I could have another 10 years on this planet. Imagine if I invest in this. And then it like, I'll be on my deathbed going, hey, that was a hell of a journey. I wonder what's on the other side. Might be nothing, might be something. Let's roll the fucking dice. I'm really excited. You know, let's see what it's all about. Just people just don't have that mindset. and it's really sad, but the quicker you can deploy that mindset, the quicker things will start going right. And it's not positive thinking, it's not manifestation, it's not law of attraction. It's just cause and effect, okay? If you react a certain way compared to another way, you're going to get different outcomes. It's as simple as that. Everybody's overcomplicating it. It's just, I decided to react to this in a positive manner. I took an opportunity, I turned up, things went well. But they're never going to go well if you sit and sulk. They're never going to go well if you go down the black pill route. They're never going to go well if you just sit and manifest and wait. I'll wait for things to come to me because I'm entitled and I'm special and I trust in God. Probably doesn't give a fuck about you, okay? Like, if God exists, probably doesn't give a fuck about you. Like I see this all the time in sports. Oh, we won because God willed it, or I believe we're going to win because God is on our side. Like I saw a bunch of Argentinians in the World Cup saying that once. We will win because God is on our side, wants us to win. Okay, so God is Argentinian. Is that what you're saying? God is Argentinian. Just loves Argentina. Fuck France because it was in the World Cup. Fuck France. God hates France, loves Argentina. You know, we want, you know, and when they're, like, Argentina didn't win, but when these people's teams win, they go, oh, God willed it, God wanted it, thank you, God, we trust in God. And it's like, they're so arrogant. What, you think God wanted just you to win? Like, this is the mindset now, these young kids. They've got that kind of entitled mindset where they're this main character. It's bad, guys. It's bad. The quicker you can understand, especially if people always ask me, make a video for like 15 to 20-year-olds, best thing you can do is stop thinking you're special. The best thing you can do is become self-accountable. The best thing you can do is deploy honesty and look in the mirror and go, yeah, I see why. I see why things aren't going well. Oh, I see why I'm not rich. I don't actually have a form of income. Oh, I'm not actually working on anything. I've not been to the gym in 6 years. Of course I'm not getting pussy. Like, just be honest with yourself. Okay, it's probably the greatest thing you can do as a man. Okay, usually it takes time because you've got to go through shit. You've got to go through things. Like, my sister recently had a baby, like, what was it now? Like, probably just over 24 hours ago. She's already a different person. Her mind's already different because she's got something else to think about. And that pain that she went through of pregnancy, of childbirth, it's already changed her. You know, it's like when you get punched in the face for the first time, or not knocked out, but you hear that like beep sound when you get punched hard. You kind of like come back around and you're like, fuck, you know, I need to stop being such a cocky little prick. Like, these life events, they just change you, and they will make you naturally more optimistic as you go through life. If you're a young lad now, try and deploy that quickly. Try and see 30 years old as a positive. Try and see 10-year plans as a good thing, because there's one hell of a journey that I'm going to live on, rather than 10 years, it's fucking ages away. 10 years, you know, gym session in the rain. Instead of thinking, it's raining, I have to go to the gym. I'm always like, great, it's raining. Most people won't go to the gym. I will. Watch me move ahead further. This is even better. It's just a mindset thing, guys, and it's going to change absolutely everything in your life, okay? If you want to grab our men's lifestyle supplement and male advantage ebook, all links are in the bio.